We're really excited because joining us via Skype right now is Marika Laczko. She is an amazing sibling who is a student and has created something really amazing. It's called Beyond the Diagnosis, Life with Autism. So Marika, thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
We're really excited. Tell folks at home what this is, Beyond the Diagnosis, Life with Autism.
Yeah, sure. So it's a series of 4 episodes, and each episode features one person with autism that lives in Manitoba, because I'm from Winnipeg in Manitoba. And the first episode is actually my brother, Merrick. So that's kind of what got me started working on this project. So the first one is him, and I have 3 other individuals who are on different ends of the spectrum, because autism is a spectrum. So I wanted to show all the different sides of autism, basically. Yeah.
And these are lovely videos that are around 5 minutes each. So it's not like you got to sit down and watch 3 hours. They're about 5 minutes each. And what I love about it is that we get to meet this individual where they are. That it's talked about a little bit about what the diagnosis is and how they got it, and then we get to talk about what happens after that diagnosis, which is super duper important. What made you do this, Marika?
Well, it initially started as a school project. In my program, we all need to have a big individual project. And I was having a hard time, figuring out what to do. And then I just looked at my brother and I said, he's nonverbal, so he can't really speak. We're a Francophone family, so he can speak some, sentences in French, but not a lot. And I said, he can't tell his story. So why don't I do it for him? And I start with him, and I tell the story of other individuals in Manitoba, because it's often a group that's been forgotten, and just because people don't know a lot about autism, it's still something that people are trying to get educated on. So and that's why I went for a more storytelling vibe instead of like an informational preachy. Like, I didn't want to sound preachy. Like, I don't want to say like, this is what autism is and this is what you should do. Like, this is this person. Yes, they have a diagnosis, but we're going to go beyond that. And that's why it's called Beyond the Diagnosis. And I say, what are your plans for the future? What are your hobbies? And also the last part is the biggest misconceptions. So then I talk to the parents, the siblings, and the person himself. And then I asked, what do you think is the biggest misconception, and what people should really know about you personally and about other people who might have the same diagnosis as you?
It's really lovely. In fact, let's take a look. We've got a clip to see of the show. So take a look.
Marika has been diagnosed with severe autism and with grand mal seizure, epilepsy.
I've been diagnosed with PDD-NOS. It really helps me understand what it is that's different between me and other people.
I have something called pervasive developmental disorder, aka PDD, and other types of disorder, as my grandma told me.
There's a higher and lower level of autism, and some people have the higher level and some people have the lower level. So my brother is very high functioning, and you wouldn't know if you met him in person. You wouldn't know he's autistic.
And so this just premiered. Tell folks at home how they can be watching this series.
Yeah, for sure. So the episodes were released last week on my brother's birthday, actually. He turned 19, which is pretty timely. And you can go check the episodes on my website. So it's www.beyondthediagnosis.net. I also have a Facebook page, Beyond the Diagnosis, Life with Autism. You can search that. And I have a Twitter account. It's at beyond_series, and you'll find it there. All 4 episodes are released at the same time, so you can pretty much binge watch them. It's only 20 minutes, 4 episodes of 5 minutes. And yeah, so it's on YouTube too as well. Everything is on the website, basically.
And what do you think will be the next step, Marika? Is there another step? Are you going to continue to make these videos?
I think so. Yeah. I think I'm going to wait till school is over, but I'm planning on getting more people. I want to get a girl, because all 4 of my profiles for this series are boys, which is understandable, because the diagnosis for autism is still not perfect, and I think 4 out of 5 people that are diagnosed are boys, and that's just because girls are different with behaviors, and it's hard to diagnose a girl with autism. But like, I still want to show that it's very diverse. So making more episodes in the future, I would really like to have a girl. Yeah.
Well, and obviously you've touched a nerve with a lot of people doing this. Did you expect the response that you've had from this?
Oh my God, no. I never. Well, making them, I had a lot of troubles because I shot everything, edited it all myself, which in retrospect was maybe a mistake, but I'm pretty proud that I did everything myself. And as soon as I put the episodes up on the Sunday the 26th, I got a huge response, not only from my family and friends, but just people I never even met. Like on Facebook, I got this message. It's just like, thank you so much for sharing. And I was just like, okay, well, thanks for watching. It's really you I should be thanking, not me. So no, I certainly didn't expect all that attention, but it makes me happy because that way people, these episodes are really for the families, having a family that maybe has a child who's diagnosed with autism and they don't know what to do, or they're really scared, and it's really unknown, and it's just telling them that it's okay, that they're just different, and you just need to accept them and just make sure that they're successful in life, basically. Yeah.
Well, Marika, I know we pulled you out of classes, and we want to thank your professors for letting you come out, but we really wanted an opportunity to talk about this and to tell people that this amazing resource is out there. You did a wonderful job. They're very lovely.
Thank you so much.
And I think it's one of the best things out there that demonstrates what the spectrum is, and you go about it in a very quick way that's very clear for people to be able to see, that this is not just one thing. And one of the things that that we all say, and that I've heard you say, you meet one person with autism, you've met one person with autism, and your series drives that home in a way that I don't think we've seen anybody else do in quite the same way. So I know you got to get back to class. We thank you so much. Once again, it's beyondthediagnosis.net.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so people want to check that out. Thank you so much. We'll look forward for more stuff from you.